Hey guys, I thought I'd do a quick video on the importance of routine and planning, which is something in my life that is very significant. So I'll start with a little story about this morning. I wasn't aware that we had no bread left or any cobs in my house. Normal people would just think, oh, that's fine, you know, you can go out, you can buy something for your lunch when you get to work, or oh, you could just nip to the shop, just get a loaf of bread quickly, then make your sandwich and off you go. Not me. Something like that majorly affects me. I had a little breakdown and thought, oh no, what am I going to do? This is new, this is something I'm not used to, it's out of my routine, what do I do? And I had no idea how to solve this problem. Once I got to work, of course, I thought, you know what, I'll buy something for my dinner. And normally I stick to the same thing when I come to my lunches because I know I like the things that I eat. I don't like necessarily trying new things. It could be the taste that I don't like, the texture, maybe it's even the smell. So that's why I stick to the same things. Once I'd got in my head that I was going to buy something at lunchtime, it was fine. Because I knew that when lunchtime came, I knew I was going to go and buy something. And it was all fine. But it's just little things like that, when a routine is changed, just a tiny little thing, most people would just think, right, I'll go do this, or I'll go do that. But a tiny thing like that to somebody who has ASD or ASD traits and is waiting a diagnosis is a massive thing, and it can be a huge change and something that you're not ready for or not prepared for, and it can completely throw you, sometimes for a couple of hours, sometimes for the rest of the day. The importance of this video, I think, as well, is that my message mainly is, if you know anybody who is struggling or who likes routine, who plans everything down to the little details, if you see them and you see that they're not quite themselves or they're struggling a little bit, just ask them, are you okay? That makes a lot of difference. Just one person, are you okay? That question opens up so many doors, unless of course you can't physically say what's going on or what you're feeling, because sometimes I don't understand myself how I'm feeling in a particular moment, and somebody will say, are you okay? And my answer, my definitive answer every single time is, I'm good. Are you? But it doesn't really answer the question. So just think about how you approach people and how you ask them or question them to try to help them. So planning is a huge part of my life also, and goes hand in hand with routine. If I'm going out, most people would think, oh, this looks spontaneous, she's going out for a change. No, not really, because I have planned everything about that going out, that going for a meal or going out with friends or going out with my sister or whatever it may be. I have planned that going out down to the last detail. So it could be that I've planned, maybe if it's going out on the train, so I planned how many people are coming, where the train's going to be, which platform, when's it going to stop, where does it change, what platform do I need to get then, how much time have I got between the trains, what time will I get to the destination, what can I do once I'm at the destination, how long are we going to be there, how long can we have for lunch, all those kinds of things I plan down to the last detail. So I need to know everything, and I need to know a situation inside out before I can say, yeah, I'm okay with this, I can cope with this, because I need to know exactly what's going to happen and when it's going to happen. So planning and routine go hand in hand and is massive. Once a routine for me is disrupted, it does upset me, because sometimes I can't cope with the change, even if it's just a small one. Other times I'm okay with it, and I think that's something to learn, is what changes you're comfortable with, and what changes you're not so comfortable with, or what you can do to try to help yourself or how others can help you to try to deal with that change. For me, if I have a change to my routine, I like to know about it in the morning or as early as possible. That way I can go through all the stages in my head, what's going to happen, where I'm going to be, you know, who I'm going to be with. I can go through it all in my head. I can prepare myself. I think it's mainly about being prepared in all senses of the word. So my main message from this video to do with routine and planning is that it's okay to plan things and it's okay to have a routine. Sometimes I do like to just go out to town, and I will sometimes do that spontaneously, but I think it's important to try not to so much have a rigid, very rigid routine. I think you have to try to have some sort of flexibility, which I am trying. I'm trying to do that in my own life at the moment, is have the flexibility within my routine and with changes, and it's something that is a massive learning curve for me, and how to deal with those changes. So yeah, if you like this video, then go and subscribe to my channel. If there's anything that you would like me to talk about or to record, then please also feel free, drop me a comment. And if you have routines and you deal with routines and changes all of the time, let me know what strategies you use or how you deal with those changes, and I will try to find different ways to deal with changes in my own life, maybe using some of your strategies, see if they work for me, and vice versa. So I hope to hear from you soon. Go and subscribe to my channel and like the video.